Okay, day 3 of our cruise to Alaska, and we're on our way to Wallis Island or Clam Bay.
That is right. We are excited. A beautiful day here in Canada. It's Friday, so hopefully there'll be room in Wallis Bay. If there's not, we've got Clam Bay as our backup, but either one will set us up perfectly for crossing the Strait of Georgia tomorrow and going through Polar Pass.
All right, see you there. We were enjoying beautiful weather and a scenic cruise with ferries, ships, seabirds, and lighthouses when we received a small craft advisory for winds out of the north. This caused us to change our destination, as both Wallis Island and Clam Bay would not be comfortable anchorages with north winds. We ended up in Montague Harbor, which is more protected, and after a pleasant 18-mile cruise, we picked a spot, set our anchor, and prepared to raft with Empress. God bless you.
I'm going to hand off the chip to Mike. It's a long line, Michael. You got to pull.
I got it.
Toss it. Okay, honey, bump the stern over towards another bump. And we're going to want to bump it over once more and try and go back just slightly.
And that's how we do it. Our backs are perfectly lined up. We've kind of got this down after being friends and boating together for, gosh, over 10 years now. So, good job, Captain.
Yeah, that was about as smooth as it ever goes, right?
Perfect.
I think we're expecting it.
At the last Seattle Boat Show, we purchased a small open-bow dinghy called a Takacat, and Mike was anxious to get it into the water. However, to his dismay, the used engine he purchased for it wouldn't start. What's a choke?
Allow that fuel to get through it. Allows more air to go through it.
Oh, okay.
Something's on Seymour.
There.
Right? Freezer open. Oh, we already got some gas.
Mike and Todd worked on that engine for a really long time trying to get it started, but in the end, the engine won the battle and there would be no testing the Tacacat out today. So, as an alternative, we all ended up piling into Todd's new 15-foot unsinkable Stabicraft fishing boat for a cruise around the harbor.
Whoa, that's a bit of a step
This
down.
is cute. I like it. This is cool. Hey, Pearl, what do you think? Where are you? There you are. Yes, Pearl. Hi, Pearl. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Lucy.
Nice. I like this enclosed.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, so when you're fishing, if it's raining, you can at least stand under cover while you're waiting for a hit.
Be out in the rain.
The black dogs blend into the floor. Hi, babies. You think, Roux? Is this another boat in your fleet? So you have 4 boats now. Oh, hold on, 5 boats. Forgot about the ornament.
Another glorious day on Escapade. We are heading to Scottie Bay. Is that right, honey? Scottie Bay.
We're going to Scottie Bay. We just left Montague Harbor. Had a good night there. We're heading up to Polar Pass. Get into the Strait of Georgia. It's supposed to be actually a little windy right now. Gusts up to 20, 22 knots, but knocking down at noon, right about when we go through Polar Pass.
So, looking for what? Flat seas today across the strait.
Just hoping that it's not too sporty.
All right. We'll see you in Scottie Bay. Taking a bit of a beating out here on the Strait of Georgia today. We've already had our little black rescue dog puke twice, and catching some air and water over the bow. Escapade's doing her job. It just continues to plow through these big rollers. We had checked the weather forecast. It wasn't supposed to be this sporty. Whoa! That was a big one. Let me sit up here. Oh.
The engine room is good. Engine's doing good.
Good. We eventually get through the sloppy seas, and before long, we sight a small pod of orcas. Even though we cannot get up close, it is always super exciting to see these magnificent animals from afar. After a long day of cruising, we arrived to Maple Bay and Scottie Bay, located on Scottie Island. Scottie Bay is accessed through lesser-known Maple Bay. It is considered a hurricane hole by commercial and local boaters for its storm-proof protection. We scoped it out, but ended up anchoring in Maple Bay, as Scottie Bay already had a number of boats anchored within. Named for the cluster of large maple trees at the head of the bay, Maple Bay is well protected from the northwest and has anchoring in depths of about 20 feet. Once anchored, we dropped the dinghy and headed off to shore to explore. Well, here we are. We are in Scottie Bay, Maple Bay off Trawler Island. Whew, that's a view. Gorgeous view. My gosh. I'll put a house right here, a little cabin. Roux is now a tripod since our summer vacation last year. She started limping, and we found out she had a tumor in her elbow, non-malignant, but extremely painful for her. And by the time they diagnosed her, and after all the CT scans and tests and biopsies, her leg was pretty much atrophied. All these cool holes in the rocks. What do you think? At least you got to get off the boat after the rocky ride here. Time to put the dinghy away. That seems to be working pretty good.
So far, so good.
Bless this crane, dear Lord, that it may work through our trip. Okay, my turn, right?
Yeah, your turn.
All right. So it's my turn to help with the crane. I have to hook it. Here comes the hook. Once I hook it up, we'll untie it and lift this little thing. It's not so little. And up it goes. Woo! Okay, I'll go back upstairs and help Mr. Mike get it in its chocks. There it is. We need some new WN numbers. Ours are pretty cracked.
Well, another successful crane, so that's all good.
Okay.
Done. Look at that.
Good job, honey. It's great that it's working.
Oh God, yeah.
After toiling with this thing, I'm just praying
We've
it's...
only done it.
Yeah, how many times have we messed with it?
This is the second time for the dinghy, and then once for the small dinghy.
Yeah,
So,
that's
3.
good. 3 successful.
And then I went up
and
back
downs.
with it quite a bit when we just got it fixed. So.
All right. It's 4:30 in the morning. It's still pitch black out. We gotta leave early this morning, so not awake. Need some coffee. Okay, so here's the thing. Once you've retired, and you've been retired for almost a year, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning is really hard. When you're working, it's not so hard. When you're retired, it's pretty dang hard. I know, boo-hoo. Alright, it is 4:45. We got up at 4. Mike's dealing with the bridle and the anchor right now. We're in Gowlland Bay, and we got up really early because we have to go through the Seymour Rapids this morning, and I guess it's gonna be ripping, so we want to time it to be there at slack, and it's a short slack, so we can't dawdle. We have to be precise pretty much about this. We haven't done much nighttime boating or early morning boating. This is a little bit new for us, but so far so good, not so bad. What do you think, honey?
Yeah, it's definitely new for us. We've only probably traveled in the dark a couple of times, so it's getting used to it. Trust in your instruments.
Definitely trusting the instruments. Well, it's a rainy day as we transit the Narrows, and yeah, missing the sunshine. A little different view than yesterday. Liquid sunshine. Eat your food, Daisy. Come on, eat. Princess Daisy of the realm of escapade has to be served on the banquette and encouraged to eat because she gets so nervous. Whereas her sisters have already eaten and they're just waiting for her to not finish so they can have her leftovers. Come on, eat some more, Daisy. Come on, eat. She's the very pokiest eater. Slow and prissy. Come on, eat some more. It's good. The pups have settled down for their morning naps and don't even know that we're cruising close to 12 knots as we transit the Seymour Narrows. Pretty exciting for a trawler that usually cruises around 7 knots. The overcast gray skies set in as we continue our travels north. We are headed to a small bay on the south side of Gowlland Island called Port Harvey. There was not a lot to see and the weather conditions were not optimal for filming much, but we'll leave you with this adorable snippet of our first ever sea otter sighting before ending day 5. Thanks for watching and hanging with us as we start this exciting Alaska adventure. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe.
Hi, little otters. How are you? Oh,